Hello guys and welcome to today's video where today, as we know, on Friday we get the match of Lance versus Diantha. So basically today's video we're just going to discuss the matchups, discuss who's going to win, because yes, load of the match pretty much has spoiled who pretty much started the semi-finals, and of course the Pokemon they're both using. So to the Pokemon they're both using, we know they're 4 teams. We know Lance is using Gyarados, Dragonite and Hydreigon, and Diantha is using Mega Gardevoir, Aurorus and Gourgeist. So in terms of the matchups, it's hard to call. That I can say for sure that Dragonite versus Mega Gardevoir, I believe, is going to be the final matchup. Because, as you know, so you know how sometimes people release those like extended previews with like the extra 10 seconds? Well, the thing, when Dragonite and Gardevoir were fighting, both of Diantha and Lance's other Pokemon were down, which basically means no matter what, that is the last matchup. So that means Gyarados, Hydreigon, Gourgeist and Aurorus had to battle before this. So here's what I think is going to happen. Personally, I think it's to start with Gourgeist versus Gyarados. Land is going to struggle for a bit, so he's going to Dynamax early so he can take down the Gourgeist. But then after that, Gyarados will go down to Aurorus, which will then cause Lance to go into Hydreigon, which will also lose to Aurorus. And the reason I believe this is because also Dragonite was fighting Aurorus later on, which means more likely one of Lance's Pokemon is going to get done dirty, and I don't think they're going to do Gyarados dirty since that's his ace. So basically, Dragonite will come in, take down the Aurorus, and then after that, Diantha will send in her Gardevoir and probably Mega Evolve it like straight away. And in the end, after a close battle, Diantha will win and advance to the semi-finals to fight Leon. And this isn't my prediction on that, but that's actually confirmed through merch. Because basically, the merch. Well, I'll talk about the merch at a later date, but basically, the merch confirmed the semi-finalists, and even the poster confirms it. I won't say who else is there, but I will just say Ash gets through, Diantha gets through, and Leon's obviously we already know Leon. I'm not going to say who wins out of Cynthia and Iris, but I think most of you probably know who wins. So, and overall as well, Land is using Dynamax's gimmick, and we know that Diantha is using Mega Evolution as her gimmick. And overall, I think this is probably the best way you make Lance lose, because you can't make Lance look weak. So if you want to make him lose, you have to make him lose to someone like that has a fused type advantage over him, and Diantha is exactly that. And obviously, the other reason why Lance wasn't going to win this was because if he would have won, we would have got a repeat of Leon versus Lance, which the writers wouldn't really want to animate and all that. But overall, this is the battle that most of could go either way. But we now know that Diantha is definitely going to win this. But anyway, yeah guys, that's it for today's video, and tell me what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all again in the next one.